I want you all to be with me throughout the speech. Start till the end. Can you please switch off the fan? Close your eyes right now. For 1 good minute, close your eyes. Imagine you are in this room which has one television. And you can pick any show you like, any show you want. Just enjoy it. Be happy with it. You're smiling, you're laughing, and you are in this moment. You are enjoying this moment. And suddenly, you feel a pain in your chest. The pain starts growing and growing. And you call for help, help! And then you fell down to the ground immediately. Your eyes are slowly shutting away. And there from a distance comes a shadow approaching towards you. And he starts saying your name. Your name voice goes louder and louder and louder. And then you shut your eyes for one final time and you know that your time has come. Weeks, months, years later, you open your eyes for the very first time. And this time, you're in this room which has no furniture, no light, nothing, except one TV. But this time, you don't get to choose your favorite TV show. This time, there is only one show. One channel that screens only one show. So sit tight and enjoy the ride. For one last time, good evening, Toastmasters and guests.
Good evening.
This is the day, and I don't know when it came. I think this is all about the good days, right? It just comes so fast and it goes away with much faster speed. And this is just like my story. Because today it is about me. Today it is about only me, my journey, and no one can snatch these 6 to 10 minutes away from me. And like any other story, even my story starts from my mother's womb. And I can't understand why people want to come out at all. You imagine that you are in this mother's womb, which is the safest place on earth. You have no people you have to deal with. There is no nonsense you have to hear. Nothing at all. Nobody's shouting at you. Nobody's judging at you. Why the hell do you want to come out? And then you are in this womb and suddenly earthquake comes and everything just shakes up. And then out of the blue, your mother shoots you away from this safe place to this strange land. And then your story begins. Toastmasters and guests. Since my early childhood, I have been an inquisitive person. A person who asks a lot of questions. And you know when my quench of thirst for these questions ends? Only when I get a concrete answer to that. Only when somebody convinces me that this is the only answer. And then there was me. I was just walking. And suddenly, this one day, when I was in 6th class, I woke my parents in the middle of the night. One thought struck me and I was crying loudly. And I told Mom, Dad, please wake up. And they asked me, what happened? I asked them, Mom, Dad, one day you will be gone. One day, this thing will take you away from me. And I will be left alone. How will I deal with such a thing? My parents looked at each other to a surprise that the 6th class guy can ask such a deep question. My mother hugged me tightly and told me not to overthink much and just go to bed. She hugged me tight and I slept off. But nobody answered that question of how will I face death. No one. My grandfather helped me in formulating an answer to that question. But he would never give a direct answer to it. he would use spiritual and philosophical frameworks to answer that question. He used to tell me that one day you will find a key. One day that key will lead you to a door, and behind that door will be all your answers. You just have to sit tight. And I was just wondering, what was that? Toastmasters, I have faced death multiple times. But here I am, standing in front of you all again. And my coping mechanism has improved significantly. I have understood that life is a suffering. People can be mean to you. One person can be a threat to another. And I have also realized that I am a bloody damn strong person. So, just tell me one thing. If people can do harm to you, and if you are alive, you can face so many troubles. Your personal problems, your financial problems, your family problems. If you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, your relationship problems. And if death is certain and can come at any point of time, then what is that one thing that keeps you going? What is that one thing for which you are alive? What is that one thing for which you can die for? What is that one root reason that have keep you going for so long? I have been on the hunt for these answers for 19 years now, and gladly I've come across some concrete answers that have made me who I am today. Some answers that stay strong, some answers that are true to my existence, and some answers that I'm confident is true. This image right here is the visual representation of who I am today. My parents and my sister, these are the visual representations because of which I'm standing right here. The scoldings from my parents went on to become some of the greatest lessons from my life. And the greatest lessons of my life went on to become the ethos of my being. My parents used to tell me one thing, Aditya, one day we will not be around you, but you have to tell yourself that this is your battle. You have to fight it alone. And remember, let these battles break you, because once they break you, then they will make you. And my parents taught me to stand up whenever I'm about to fall down. And then there is my sister right there, who is not just my sister, but my best friend. The person because of which I am able to comfort you all. Because she taught me that how important it is to just be there for that person who just wants to rant out stuff. It isn't necessary that you have to know the solution of their problems. The only necessary thing is that you don't judge them and let them out completely. They gave a piece of them so that I can solve the puzzle of my being. The next picture is my two best friends, and we have shared a lifetime. Oh God. These two assholes are those reasons because of which I'm standing here right here, confident, because they gave me the safe space to be who I am. All you need is a bottle of beer and some good friends to make a lifetime of memories. Friendship is like a slap on your belly, a pinch on your butt, and sometimes when you need it the most, a pat on your back. They gave a piece of them so that I can solve my puzzle of being. The third picture right there is the only definite answer that I know. My club, my Brisa. I've always told everyone one thing, that Brisa is not a name, it's an emotion. It's one club where you can be yourself and you don't have to pretend whoever you are. It's the one club which has given an identity to a face. It is that one club where a confidence has arisen from a scared me. That one club who gave me the liberty to be whatever I want to be. That one club who gave me a voice to speak about myself, to speak up for myself. And that one club who was my family away from me. Thank you, Brisa, for giving a piece of you so that I can become my puzzle. The last picture right here, I just want to mention the only person because of which I'm standing is this figure, my grandfather. My grandfather not only was with me every time, but he also told me some of the solutions of the most complex problems ever. We have spent so much time, be it morning or night, trying to solve these philosophical problems, giving me answers, not the direct one, but the concrete one. And also telling me that one day you will find a key, and behind that key will be a door, and behind that door will be your answers. All these answers, all these people have made me who I am. And right now, I'm standing on this stage with these pieces of everybody. The great people and their great pieces inside me. The people who gave me my identity. And the people because of which I was so comfortable. The people because of which I found meaning in my mere existence. Toastmasters, remember that you will find a key one day, and the key is within you. But it is not about the key. It is about the path that leads you to the door. The path where you make some of your best friends. The path where you take the crucial decisions. The path where you have to fight for yourself. The path where the only person who can help you is you. And Toastmasters, that path you have to find for yourself. And remember, after all this is done, you will find your door. But when you will open that door, you will see a dead person, that person who died in the beginning, watching television, with tears in his eyes and sweat all over his face. He will walk towards you and will thank you for not letting him die in vain. That person will come to you and will thank you for showing him how he lived greatly. So Toastmasters, remember that when you cross that road of death, you have to tell yourself that you have lived a true, honest life. You have lived life to your fullest. And when that dead guy comes to you, let that dead guy know that you lived your life best and you greeted death with a smile.